Wanted to start with you. Your character's arc in this series is about getting a second chance at life, and you handle that with so much nuance. As an actor, how did you create the space for yourself to dive into that emotional arc?
Good question. I think it always starts with finding some sort of connection in relation to the character. Um, for me, the second chance is all rooted in a fundamental loss of time.
Mm.
You lose 16 years of your life. I start thinking about how much I would have missed if I had been, in prison for the last 16 years and how much my life has changed. And you know, there's just no way to get that time back. So that instantly fires up a certain amount of motivation in you to go kind of seize the day, if you will. And you got to do everything in your power to try and make this new life the best it possibly can. So just finding those kind of fun foundation pieces for the character, I think that those are pretty key.
Beautifully said. And Sean, this project finds you reuniting with Kerry Washington, who directed the first episode and is also an executive producer. What was it like getting to collaborate with her again from a different perspective? And is the experience different when you're working with a director who also has experience in front of the camera?
Oh, I mean, it's a huge, huge advantage. On top of Carrie already being a skilled actor, an artist in her own right, having known her for such a long time just took it to another level in terms of things being easy. There were times when uh, she would give me a note or give me a direction or give me an idea, and like we didn't have to like talk about it for 5 minutes. Like we talked about it for 5 seconds, and I
Mhm.
knew exactly what she was talking about. I knew exactly what she meant, and then I went and did it. You know, and so that's just a rare treat to have in working with somebody, and especially somebody as smart as Carrie is. So it was a total pleasure.
McKinley, for you, you've talked about in the past how the team behind and in front of the camera created an environment that gave creative people the opportunity to be creative. How did that trust and safety allow you to take agency over your character and his journey throughout the series, which is very much about finding out how to love and figuring it out despite how complicated it could be?
Well, I think it's important. I think this is a really great question, and I think that what it does is it left me with permission to be a human being first. That happens to be given a certain set of circumstances to which I have to make real in the world. That has everything in it has to function. So even how I interact with the kids in the show, everything's different, just like real life. So the nuance comes in the specificity of the importance of each individual thing as it is not so much, oh, this is going to be important, this isn't. Everything is important in life. It's just a matter of measurement. One may be weighted more family and one may be less work, but at any given moment all of that could change because the world can change. So just being available, and also doing it in a way that's representative of people that look like us. I mean, Sean,
Mm.
Michael, they literally, they elevate, they inspired me with their work, and what they bring to this job made me want to make sure that I did my responsibility as well to my character, because it really does come down to giving space for creative people to be creative, because as ironic as it sounds, it's not necessarily a given every time you show up to work. So when it does happen, it's like, wow, let me like make the most of it. Let me be inspired by these cats. Let me like, the writing is so good. The directors were amazing. Emma Yahtzee is phenomenal. All of our supporting cast and all of our castmates, like, you couldn't ask for a better group of people. So I'm excited to see, you know, I become a fan of people on the show. So it's going to be cool to see how it all comes together.